What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Coming to you guys with another recap slash review for Black Ink Crew. This is season 5, episode 4. Welcome to hell. Okay, you guys remember where we left off last week? Caesar we left off with Caesar firing the hell out of Teddy, which, as you guys saw last week's episode, you know that Teddy deserved to be fired. Um, and not only did we leave off with Teddy being fired, but we also now know that Dutchess is in fact in charge um, at Black Ink 113th. We open up with Duchess coming into the shop her first day as the official takeover manager of Black Ink 113th, and Sky off the rip is over the top Sky. You know, she's at maximum volume, hollering, and she's, of course, I call her Sky Titty because she, ever since she got her breast augmentation done, it's just like she gives us full breast all the time. It's like 24/7 titty, right? So today's no different. She has just a sweater, um pull on sweater, long sweater, and pasties. That is it. No shirt, no bra, no nothing, no sheer, just skin, pasties, and a sweater coat. And I mean, so Duchess makes a comment about, the dress code, but it's nothing, like concrete, like it's almost like a joke. um Duchess makes a joke also about, are you guys ready for hell? um because I'm sure she knows that, mm, she doesn't have a lot of friends there at Black Ink 113th, and she probably also thinks that they think that she's there to get him hell. But I have to say, to a certain degree, I felt like Duchess did okay managing. I mean, she definitely knows how to calm a situation down, encourage people, and sort of keep them focused on, the job of making that money, with the exception of Sky. But we're gonna get into that. Um, so like off the rip, they gather around the reception desk, and Sky comes out of her mouth like that about, so Tiffany, tell Duchess all the stuff you said about her when she wasn't here. And Tiffany's like, well, I don't even let me get a chance to talk to her one on one. And Sky Titty's not having it. She wants to embarrass Tiffany, and she wants off the rip for Tiffany and Dutch to have a problem and to have beef. Like, that's her main number one goal. Mind you, she doing all of this without a shirt and without a bra, just titties and pasties. Okay. Um, Duchess eventually has a talk with Tiffany. We're going to see that a little bit later on, but she sits down immediately, and I think Walt is there. In comes Richard. He's late, of course. Richard's always late. Tiffany's there. I think Bay is there, and of course, guys, she gives the rules. She got like 105 rules, but some of the rules that they highlighted was cleanliness, keeping everything tidy, which duh, no brainer. Tardiness, no fighting, and she said she's thinking about doing random drug testing, which is a little odd to me because everybody's face looked so cracked. They was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, nobody said it was gonna be drug testing. Oh, so next we see Dutch and Caesar at dinner. They at hibachi. Y'all, I hate hibachi. I love, love, love sushi, but I hate hibachi. I don't know whose idea it was to sit in front of an open grill and eat, but whatever. So they seem like they're having a good time. It's like Bay Festival. No, baby, it's was like, babe, no, babe, no, babe, no, babe, babe, no, babe. But guess what, babe, 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 babe. I was just like, oh, I wish you would die already. Um, Duchess sees lets Duchess know that he wants a son. Duchess is like, I don't know about all that. He's like, well, no, I need an heir. And she's like, well, everything I got going on, I don't think I can add motherhood to that. And he was like, no, I need an heir. And it be part of me sometimes. I be thinking to myself, dudes just want to have babies, or do dudes just want to slow you down? Because Duchess is doing her thing right now. Like, Pretty in Ink is doing really, really well. It's a beautiful shop. It's a thriving shop from what I learned. And she got her head on straight. And it seemed like to me, a lot of men try to bring up you getting pregnant when they trying to tether you down a little bit. You know what I mean? So anyway, he want to have a son. Duchess, she not really, really feeling it. So we'll see how they turn out. Now we all know they all broke up now. They broken up and everything, but I don't know. To me, y'all tell me if y'all think this too. Is it me or does C's and Dutch start to look alike? They look like sister and brother to me. Both of them got, big beautiful black lips. Let's see. Then we see a really, really touching scene with Tiffany, who 5 years ago lost her aunt Ruth to domestic violence. And so every year her family has this celebration to honor their aunt Ruthie's life. Her aunt was a beautiful woman. Everybody in her family, they seem like they're really, really beautiful people. Obviously they're all close knit. She invites young Bay there. Young Bay comes in, and everybody, including myself, just got so emotional when Tiffany was doing like this letter dedication to her aunt Ruthie. It turns out she stayed with aunt Ruthie and her boyfriend for like a year, and she realized that they was having like some issues. So she didn't really want to be a part of that drama. I understand that. I've been in that kind of situation before. So she removed herself and came back to New Jersey. Her boyfriend stayed in Miami. And I think she said not too long after that, they get a call from the police officer that he had murdered her aunt. They brutally shot and killed her aunt. Like, it was so emotional. It was an emotional moment, you guys. And if you guys heard my review for the first and second episode of Black Ink Crew, and I got really, really upset with the way Donna was being treated by her jailhouse snaggletooth husband, Max. It's a touchy subject for me because I've had several friends that have been um had family members that were killed, or they themselves were killed in a domestic violence situation. And so even when I see the slightest hint of aggression between a couple, whether it be male and male, male and female, female and male, it don't matter. It sends chills up my spine. Like, I'm super, super sensitive to that. And it starts with that aggressive conversation. And if you guys know anybody, or if you yourselves are in relationships, no matter what that relationship is, and you're not being talked to, you being talked to really aggressively, you being manhandled, even if it's not like down outright beating you, but you being manhandled, get out. Get out. I'm telling you. It's better to be safe than it is to be sorry. And I'm just finding more and more and more people are losing their loved ones, their sisters, their aunts, um, their mothers, at the hands of people who can't control their anger, who have decided that if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. And it's a terrible way to lose a loved one. So if you find yourself in that situation, make a plan A, make a plan B, and get out. Okay. Okay, so they, being a part of that, it makes her that much closer to Tiffany. And so um, she just tells Tiffany, I feel like we family now. This really has shown me a lot, and I got your back. How about you? And Tiffany's like, I got your back too. So then we see Nikki is in the Uber going somewhere, and Richard calls on the phone. She's supposed to be going to meet Richard for lunch, and it turns out that Richard wants her to come down to the courthouse in the Bronx. And she's like, why? She get down there. He's got flowers, and he's in what could possibly be the tightest suit, pants. I mean, even the tie was tight. Like, how do you make a tie tight? But it was just, everything was just so, just, just tight. And he's got flowers. He wants to marry her like right now. Like, he just asked her to marry him last week, and right now he wants to, like, fast forward a week, get married. It's weird. I mean, and she's like, right now, and he was like, I love you with all my heart. Don't you love me with all your heart? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm rooting for Richard, and because he loved Nikki, I'm rooting for Richard and Nikki combo. But at the same time, they seem like they have this real dependency type relationship that is low key unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to see these pressure moves, like kiss my foot. If you really love me, you'll kiss my foot. And I don't know if I want to get married. Um, I want to spend my rest of my life with you. Don't you want to spend the rest of your life with me? Like, it's a pressure move. It's controlling, and low key it makes me uncomfortable. But let's move on. She tells him she'll marry him if he tell her three reasons why he honestly want to get married. He gets one out, two out, and then three is telling her all about the fact that he's got these vows written that explains why he loves her. And he doesn't want to tell her all of these things because it's also in the vows. So we get there and he reads the vows. The part he read for the camera, I was just like, anyway, she like it, I love it. He like it, I love it. They end up getting married. It's supposed to be this great moment. And the whole time I'm like, where's Lulu? Where is little Lulu? I love Lulu. That first season of Black Ink, we were in Lulu overload, and I just love Lulu. I loved Richard when Lulu was around, and to me, him not having his kids around, whether it be Lulu, his son by Kathy, or his new baby, um, I don't know. It just makes me feel like he's not prioritizing, like he's making Nikki the priority. And I think he needs to do what he needs to do to become a little bit more of a dad in ways other than money, if that's what he's doing. Anyway, let's move forward. Um, Richard comes in the shop the next day. He doesn't mention the fact that he's married Nikki. Um, Dutchess comes in right after him, and she's got this great idea, which I think is a really, really excellent idea if she can hold it together, and that's a tattoo-a-thon, like 24 hours of tattooing. Like, they just gonna bust out tattoos and increase the revenue. It's a good idea. Um, we found out at this moment that Tiffany had sat down and talked to Dutch and kind of squashed all of that stuff that was going on. And they sort of started fresh and decided they were going to try to make it work as professionals. So that was good. Um, let's see what else. Um, Then we see that Walt is going with Donna down to the Diamond District because Donna wants to sell her ring to have the money to move. So she gets down there. The guy looks at the ring. He wants to melt it down. She's like, okay, well, can I help you melt it down? Because this is how much she not feeling max right now. He's like, well, you can put it in the fire yourself. So she go melt it down, and she gets the smallest, teeniest, tiniest little dollop of gold. including the diamond, which I'm assuming wasn't real diamond. He offers her $150. She was hoping 1,000, maybe now 100 to help her move. I'm like, where you moving to? But $150, which she gladly takes because desperate times call for desperate measures. And I'm like, Donna takes a L so much. Like I feel like most of her teens and most of her 20s have been an embarrassment to her. Let's move on. Um, okay, so they getting ready for the tattoo-a-thon, and Duchess asked off the rip, because they're getting ready to sign the room. She asked off the rip, anybody got any celebrity clients? Tiffany hands goes up. She's got a celebrity client. It's Mano. Mano is supposed to be the king of the Bronx, I guess, or the king of Brooklyn. One of them. One of them bees he the king of. Okay. All right. So cool. She gets the boom boom room. The boom boom room is now the VIP room. Okay. So good look. Um, Sky for some reason is bothered that Tiffany has a celebrity client. I don't know if um Sky's expectation would be she would be Black Ink's Mixie chick, and no other mixy chick can come in or what, but she is being real ugly to Tiffany. Tiffany is sitting down. She goes up to Tiffany and she's like, Tiffany is sitting down and she's standing up, and she's just got her whole body right there, and she's playing in her face and playing in her hair. And Tiffany's like, whoa, you making me mad, uncomfortable. And so Sky walks off and she just kind of loses it on Tiffany. Now, mind you, this is the second or third time that she's popped off at Tiffany. She did it last week, telling Tiffany she gonna be the first bitch to get fired. Then, she fronts Tiffany out in front of Dutchess and tries to make Dutchess dislike Tiffany. And then now, this go round, she just loses it. She wants to um have this altercation with Tiffany so bad, which I think is weird because if y'all remember correctly, when Donna went over to Max's ex's house to burn that dress, Sky wouldn't even get out the car. She wouldn't even get involved. Now you hear on camera physically threatening someone, getting loud, being mad aggressive, bullying, and everybody just sat around and act like they didn't see it. Like everybody is obviously afraid of Sky. And my thing is that I really like Sky. I think Sky's um a kind-hearted person. I don't know why she wilding out like she wilding out, but I'm like, at the end of the day, you the mother of two 15-year-old, 14, 15-year-old kids, and you run around with your titties out. You constantly drinking and smoking and carrying on. You always on 10. Now you on camera physically bullying someone. And I don't know, Sky. It's not a good look. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. Too much. Sky is doing too much. And the fact of the matter is nobody says a word. Not even Dutchess, who is the manager. Nobody says, Sky, chill. Yo, Sky, chill. She goes so hard at Tiffany that Tiffany walks out. And she's like, forget it, I'm done. Because she's all like, I'm about to beat the brakes off you and everything. She's all in the girl's face. Dutch goes after Tiffany, and she kind of talks her down a little bit and just lets her know you don't let nobody chase you away, you don't let nobody keep you from getting that money, so on and so forth. And Tiffany eventually agrees to come back. In between there, we see Kit at 125th with Seeds, and in walks Teddy. Teddy wants to know if there's anything he could do to help down at 113th. You had free reign to do all that you needed to do to make money at 113th. Now you coming back to see if you can help. Again, no hat in hand, no accountability for how you let the shop go down. None of that. Nada. Zip. Zero. Nah. You want to know if there's something you can do to help. You find out Dutchess is in charge and you mad. You want to call Dutchess all kinds of names. But you had a chance to prove Dutch wrong. You had a chance to show everybody what Teddy could do other than put a dent in one side of that sofa, and you messed it up. You turned Black into ink in 113th into a strip club. And that's all you did. You did no issue resolution. You didn't manage the shop. You know what I'm saying? Boo, Teddy. Boo. You know, like, get out of here. Let's move forward. So, like I said, Tiff, um, Duchess goes out, talks to Tiff, and talks Tiff down, brings Tiff back in. And when she comes back into the shop, Mano is there, and Sky is getting him drinks, and it's other people there, like like it always is in 113th. It's like a bunch of people standing around holding drinks and stuff. And so when she came in, she didn't even want to look at Sky, and not even want to look that way. I think she missed Mano. Well, as soon as she walked in and walked past Mano, then Sky just went off. Your tattoo artist just walked in here and she don't say anything to her celebrity client. And, just, I guess that's because I was going to smack her earlier today. I was going to knock her in her face and all this old crazy stuff. And Duchess come in and Duchess like, Sky is acting so crazy right now. But again, she never says a word. She never says, yo, Sky, let me talk to you in the back. You need to chill for a minute. None of that. Not in the camera scenes that I saw. Everybody's just letting Sky wild out. Okay. So, Duchess goes and gets Manos, brings him back to Tiffany's room. Tiffany talks to the guy. She shows him her drawing. He loves the drawing. She goes to put it on his leg. Meanwhile, young Bay is in her room at her station, and she realizes she's missing some stuff. She's missing some tubing. And so she goes down to Tiffany's area and asked Tiffany for the tubing. So when she walked in the room, Mano says, "Oh, is she here to give me a tattoo?" Well, why he say that? I mean, uh, young Bae, y'all know she's Korean. She took it, she felt some type of way about it. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't have felt some type of way about it either, but I feel like the reason why it escalated is one, everything escalates for her. Like her nerves are like right on the edge, the tip of her skin. Like so you can breathe on her hard too. She was already pissed about the fact that she felt like some of her tubing had been stolen and something that she probably would have internalized or compartmentalized, she went off about. And once she started going off, she don't have a mechanism that edits her. She gets herself escalated and escalated and escalated until she is just completely out of control. And that's what happened. She lost it. And like Mano was embarrassed. He was like, no, I wasn't trying to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how you just realize you put your foot in your mouth, like you mess with somebody that really, really, really wasn't feeling it, like they wasn't gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? Like you realize your joke landed flat, but not only that, it is causing some drama. He was looking mad, embarrassed. So anyway, um, young Bay ends up storming out, getting in the cab and gone. Okay, meanwhile, Duchess found out she got a client that has been there since 7 o'clock waiting, and nobody told her. Now Sky is on camera and she in the video confessions acting like Duchess off her game because she got her clients waiting. But I'm with Duchess. Sky, you got one job. Same thing that happened with Melanie and Teddy. You got one job, and that's to keep schedules and make appointments for clients and keep the schedules for the tattoo artist. Like, what else are you doing? What is Walt doing? Is anybody looking at the books? Anybody looking to see how we book for the day? We full. We got enough ink. The station's done. We got supplies. What's what? None of that. Nada. Zip. Zero. I I think Teddy should have been fired, but now that I look at everything that's going on with Sky, I feel like Sky need to be let go too. Not maybe not forever, but she need to be let go. Um, you know, and again, no one said a word to Sky. No one said a word to Sky. When Duchess realized her client has been waiting, she loses it. Like she's another person that once they get going, it escalates to this point where it's like you can't be professional now. Like you just gonna lose it to the point where now you putting the cameraman out, you hollering and fussing. Like if I was a person getting a tattoo, I'll be like, yo, I'm good. You ain't finna put no angry tattoo on me. Nah, 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 nah. We ain't doing that. So um it just kind of ends in this place where the tattoo-a-thon basically was a bust. People are waiting. um Young Bay is walked out, so she's not tattooing. And remember, we only got Tiffany, Young Bay, Dutch. Those are only three tattoo artists in the shop. And Dutch mad, Tiffany tattooing, but to what degree? And Bay done walked off. So the tattoo-a-thon is a bust. And Sky seems to be very, very happy about it, even though her behavior was one of the main reasons why the tattoo-a-thon was not a success. So um hearing her talk about wanting to be manager and all that stuff going forward, she can miss me with it because I feel like there's nothing she has done, including dress code, which has shown that she can be an effective manager at 113th. And all that shucking and jiving and just being real extra around that shop doesn't help the cause, okay, at all. It's great for Instagram. It sucks for management. But that's it, you guys. Next week is gonna be a real trip. C's called Dutchess and she was like, you can have your shot back. This not for me. I'm not cut out for this. I'm good on this whole management thing. Um, so we'll see how all that turns out, you guys. Thanks so much, you guys, for clicking on the video. This has been Black Ink Crew New York, Season 5, Episode 4. Welcome to Hell. If you guys are not already subscribed to Miss Honey's channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button below. And until next time, you guys, I holla.